Yes, giant eagles.
Yeah, that's convenient. And now we're going to see how much of a dick Tails actually is.
Why is it every time it flaps its wings, a feather falls off of it?
Because that was supposedly impressive. But Tails was up there. Why couldn't he just fly us up there? Because they was doing them damn town missions.
Because he's lazy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Cutscene. And we've just killed thousands of these. Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah. They look like Portal 2 robots, sort of.
And yet again, Silver's used up his energy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, Silver's energy is reserved only for cutscenes.
You're in a hurry.
Wait, weren't you being a dick to me like a couple of minutes ago? Yeah.
Circumstances have
I love how unimpressed Sonic looks by the fact that Silver's just killed there. Okay. It's the Kingdom Valley, probably the most boring level in the game next to Aquatic Base. Yeah. I've got to say, this level did look really impressive in the early trailers.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say it looks alright. Like you got some mountains going on. You know, it's got okay graphics.
Visually it's pretty good, but yeah, this is what you see in here: kill enemies and move on. That's pretty much what we see for the next 10-15 minutes.
Hang on,
riding the wind.
Water.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's wind.
Wind. Oh.
Yeah. That was the bit that I saw in the trailer back early 2006. Well, early in the game's publicity and that did look really impressive back then. It's just a shame. It's a shame that they've got all these good moments mixed in with the crap.
Well, you can't have a go. Yeah, you can't have a go at Sonic. What's it called? 06 for that riding on the wind.
Nah, that's pretty cool.
Because that happened. What's it called? And all
Adventure.
Yeah, like that I don't mind because that's doing what Sonic should be. It's fantasy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not trying to be anything over the top ridiculous. It's just a bit of fantasy. And I nearly died. Yeah. What I will praise this level on though is it kind of got the alternate pathways right. Because there are a few places where you can pick to go one way or the other.
Yeah, that's right.
And yet you say this is the most boring level.
It's because of how long it goes on, and you'll see why later on why I hate it so much. Like why it's probably the worst in Sonic's story. Now we're back onto the
giant eagle, massively undersized.
Yeah. And thus Sonic gained his independence. But Steve, were them feather animations better?
I'll go on ahead.
Not
It
really.
seemed like he was losing more.
Yeah.
And now we're pothead.
I'd say that eagle's got problems, really.
Yeah. Now.
Oh, he's so slow.
Yeah. We're in.
The unusual thing is that on the 3DS version of Sonic and Mario at the Olympic 2012 Games, his trampoline special is where he's up in the air spinning and it multiplies into 3 of him.
Yeah. Like, that's the skill he totally didn't pull out of his arse. But
it's pretty much like saying that. Forget it.
But this is what I don't get. Why are we randomly playing as Silver in Sonic's story?
Yeah.
It's just out of nowhere. Just
add him in.
Yeah. But like
the water's pretty good. It's fine.
It's alright. Yeah, the water is not that bad. Yeah. But we do this level in Silver's story as well. So why are we playing it here?
Alright.
It's just why. And now it's really annoying because we haven't got Silver's power up that lets him ground pound. So if we want to paralyse the enemy, we've actually got to walk right over in front of it and use that slap thing. Jesus, is this boring?
Yeah, really slow as well.
What I'm doing there is when you hover with Silver, he starts like descending down as you're going along, and he runs out of energy really quickly.
Yeah.
But if you keep on pressing jump, he restarts the thing so it doesn't go down anywhere near as fast.
Yeah.
And I know that's not meant to happen, but it does, so I'm going to take advantage of it.
It's game design.
Yeah. But that bit, that's implementation they've screwed up. But at the end of the day, anything which makes this game go a bit quicker is a good thing by me.
Yeah. How do you control like his grabbing boxes and stuff?
You have to hold down the right trigger while you're facing them,
Yeah.
and then you press X to throw them, and that's pretty much the game as Silver in a nutshell.
Right.
And every now,
At least he can jump high.
Kind of like Force Unleashed a bit, isn't it? Sort of the way he picks stuff up.
It
That
kind
kind of way.
except in Force Unleashed, it was a lot better.
Yeah.
It's like Silver's gameplay it was
Yeah.
originally going to be like a separate IP. Like it wasn't going to be part of a Sonic game.
It's going to be an original
Yeah.
game of its own, really.
Yeah. Then
Right.
the Sonic team probably realised they didn't have enough in this and just threw it in. But at the end of the day, this gameplay could be alright if they worked on it a bit more.
Mm.
Just if they tailored level design to Silver and add like platforming puzzles and that adapt to Silver's skills, it could be okay. It's just when they're putting it in levels that we're used to running through as Sonic, this just seems slow and painful. Oh, Sonic's back, thank
I
God.
find it unusual how there's those little spots where you can pick up, like, what he just did, parts of a massive staircase, when he can't even pick up giant robots.
Are you suggesting there should be consistency in this game? Anyway, this part's just more mashing robots, as we're used to with this game.
But why did you change the Silver anyway?
I don't
It's
know.
just this little
Why, Sonic was
sequence
just waiting there, wasn't he?
Yeah,
For what?
I don't
to
know.
be played as.
Yeah.
If you
Then he
ignore
just took the
him,
eagle, like, to
Yeah.
this place.
it's
Yeah.
like you're ignoring me. You'll play as me.
Yeah. Silver needs some attention.
Sonic just waits for him.
Stop ignoring me.
Yeah.
It's no use.
We're on a mission to save the princess, but yeah, go on Silver, go have a bit of fun. We know you're probably bored now. Go on, go throw some robots about or something.
This is quite cool.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
Bit,
missed
I
an
said before.
item.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when you're on the grind trails or like the grinding sections like that, there are so many points where you try to jump and home and attack forward, but you end up home and attack onto the rail.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Oh yeah, in this part here, when you walk on them stairs, they start to fall. So if you just go on the bit of the left, they don't. Yeah. I suppose
I
one,
guess it's alright.
yeah, to give this game credit, it is sort of fun looking for all the different exploits.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of
Other games have that, to be honest.
yeah. At least with other games, it's sort of more satisfying to find these exploits because they're not immediately obvious, are they?
Yeah.
Whereas this one, you think if they could sod it up, they could like do something wrong. They will have.
Yeah, and we're in Harry Potter land. So
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonic is now in overrated children's literature.
I can now see what you mean by this level does go on for a while, but overall the layout of it is
Yeah.
fairly good.
We're only about halfway, you realise that?
Even
Like
so,
it's
the
the-
design layout of
Yeah.
it is still fairly
Yeah.
good for this game.
Yeah. I will give this game a lot of credit for the visuals. And one of the other things that they showed off in this level in the E3 trailer, which obviously got nuked at the last minute, is that there was going to be a day and night system in this game. So like, you get a dark tint if you play in the game at night and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was if you were playing it at night, or it might have been like if you're in the level for a while, it got dark or something. But that obviously got the chop.
Would have been a nice little feature.
Would have been alright. I don't mind them taking that out
It's
because
like what they did with the Pokemon games, just add
Yeah.
that in just for a little bit of an effect.
yeah, that was an interesting effect in Gen 2 that they randomly took out in Gen 3 for no apparent reason. And that game had a clock as
How the
well.
hell did
Yeah.
they... How could you evolve Eevee into Umbreon and Espeon?
You couldn't, yeah, straight from Colosseum.
Oh, well that's just...
Yeah. This is just how interesting this level is that we randomly started talking about other stuff.
Well,
yeah.
Pokemon's just naturally awesome.
Yeah, this game isn't. And I love how they, like the buildings and that are on the water. You don't see any you don't see any of the base of the buildings through the water. They just stop.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of floating on top. Is it made of polystyrene?
When we get to this level of Shadow, you'll see more of how it actually is. 'Cause
Yeah.
Shadow's got that hoverboard section, and yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. And yeah, that's the point where I was trying to home and attack the
Yeah.
enemy, but home and attacked onto the rail. And now,
Loading screen.
Mach speed section. Yeah, this is the
Ah, yes, I remember this.
level.
Yeah, to me, this is the easiest of the Mock Speed sections. Just because of how straightforward it is. There's not much to have to dodge, just keep jumping.
Are there less glitches in this?
There's some, but not as bad as, say, like the Wave Ocean one.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I swear, he keeps jumping at things head first, and somehow he lands on his feet.
Yeah. It's just because he's Sonic and the hero can't die permanently.
It's like Moses, isn't it? The partner of the sea, isn't it?
Yeah, I see where you're getting at. Ow. How did that work? I just fell off and then randomly reattached.
Chris, he's not Moses, he's Jesus.
Save me, Jeebus. Like that episode of The Simpsons, you know, where Homer's in the cherry picker and he starts praying, calling out as though he's going to be calling for Jesus, and he just goes, "Please save me, Superman."
Yeah, I'm not much of a praying man, but if you're out there, please save me, Superman.
That's actually one of my favourite episodes of that, to be honest. Yeah, that level's finally over 10 minutes in.
10 minutes.
What? That bad?
It could have been worse, but it's not great, is it? No.
The overall layout of it was nice.
Yeah, it was
Imagine
alright.
playing it though.
The visuals are nice. The gameplay, it's kill enemies, move on. Kill enemies, move on. Nothing else.
And what's this? Stop all engines now.
Now we've got flashing red lights, so something dangerous is happening.
Is happening? No. We're about to crash.
That's great lip syncing, isn't it? Look at that paint spray can overlay. Now on to more actual story. Oh, that's it. Oh, the fire effects got better.
How far are we into Sonic's story?
We've only got a little bit left, thank Christ. Although, saying that, we've got Silver next, so... And that line there and just shouting at Lisa, that sounds so awkward. No! So yeah, technically she is now dead, and so is Eggman. So we need to just... How could we go about stopping this and maybe cause a few plot holes and stuff?
Time travel.
Still a way to change.
Obviously.
Yeah, ruin everything.
And who has been involved in time travel?
We return to an earlier
Silver.
point in time,
Yeah.
we'll be able to see.
It's kind of like now, by this point in the story, they're just treating time travel as this convenient thing that they do whenever they screw something up. You know, like, it don't matter if I sod this up, I can just go back in time and fix it.
It's weird how Sonic happens to be holding a blue Chaos Emerald and Silver happens to be holding the white Chaos Emerald.
Yeah.
Chaos control.
And by this point, the Chaos Control's just this thing that can do anything. Like when it was first brought in Adventure 2, it was just Shadow used it to kind of manipulate time a little bit to make himself speed up and move around space a bit.
Somewhere to go.
By this time, it's just full-blown time travel.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to change Elisa's
Well, can they do everything, right?
Pretty much.
should change.
And that's why a lot of people are complaining now that Shadow got overpowered, because they gave him so many skills
Yeah.
that he can technically do pretty much anything.
Hmm.
Now, why does Silver just stay back there letting Sonic go without the Chaos Emerald? Mind you, you wouldn't want to take the Chaos Emerald back, I suppose, because that would cause a paradox. So they've got to give him props for avoiding that one.
You still can't avoid the fact that Sonic pretty much pulled the Chaos Emerald out of his arse in the future.
Yeah, pretty much.